Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. This is our part number 2 of our deck building shenanigans. So, we had got it down to 7 finalists. Sidisi, Jedit, Zergo, Twidweden, Korlash, Kurtar, and the brothers. And I have gone through and tallied the votes. The brothers Yamakaze has absolute 0 votes. So, yeah, not that one. Lieutenant Kurtar has 1 vote for like tribal birds or sacrifice outlet type things. That's pretty decent, but it did only get 1 vote. Now, for second place, we have a 4-way tie. Korlash, the Fairy, Zergo, and Jedit all got 4 votes apiece. So, but alas, Sidisi totally got 5. I was using little post-it notes too. So, Sidisi is who we're going to do this thing with, and maybe I'm not doing this with my handy-dandy deck boxes, so maybe my autofocus here is not exactly auto-focusing, is it? Let's see if we can't help it out a little bit. Get on up there. Okay, 5 mana, 4/6 Death Touch Exploit. When she exploits a creature, you tutor. Okay, exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. Now, you can totally just exploit her. Now, if this is your general, it's going to be an ever increasing tutor, 5, 7, 9, whatever. But I really liked the lifeline idea that y'all gave, because if she eats something else, if she exploits, or no, I'm sorry, if there's any other creature in play with lifeline, then you can cast Sidisi, exploit herself. As long as there's another creature in play, she goes back to your hand with lifeline. Now, it's at like end of turn, but that's a 5 mana rock from Urza Saga. I may or may not have one. It's definitely made the list now of cards that I'm looking for, because Sidisi can break it in half. Now, that is just 1 out of 99. We're going to need decent tutor targets. Like, as much as I hate to run it, the 2-card enchantment combo, Sanguine Bond, and the other one, the 2 black enchantments that, you just got to do a damage and it loops infinitely. That's a good one. But that's also one that people see coming quite a bit. Now, I'm trying to just brainstorm here, because that's pretty much the first thing I do when I build any deck is I'll look at the general and see what inspires me, and just the ability to cast your general and tutor for anything in your deck. Now, we are playing mono black with some artifacts. I would want some token generation too, like a breeding pit or something, so that I could also, here's the thing, you don't have to cast when this creature enters the battlefield, so you can bounce and or flicker, although those are not really in black effects. There's a artifacts that put creatures back in your hand, so you can eat your thrall token from your breeding pit and then put Sidisi back in your hand to get multiple uses. Yeah. So now we go through what are the most broken things you can do in mono black. So that's where I'm at. So right now I'm sitting here looking at Breeding Pool, Lifeline, and probably some of those random Indrik whatever he can't have more than, or you can't have more than 7 thralls, and then he dies or whatever. So token producers, lifeline, and mono black combo pieces. So I think now it's time for a gatherer search. Actually, first, what I'll do, the first thing is, it's really easy because we are in mono black. I'm going to get out the land binder. I got a binder just for lands, just for deck building purposes. Like obviously, there's the mono color ones. And let's see here. We are definitely going to need a Bojuka Bog because it's Bojuka Bog. Let's actually get an English one though. Get a Bojuka Bog. Do we need a Leech-Ridden Swamp? Each opponent loses 1 life, only if you control 2 or more black permanents. If we get that 2-card black enchantment combo thing going, I have actually seen my opponents, who's looking at you, Barker, have both of those enchantments on the table and lose because he couldn't adjust life totals at all. So having a free way to do that in a land, I really like. So we'll definitely do that one. Peat Bog. Peat Bog ain't much. Spawning Pool. Spawning Pool's pretty decent in the fact that it can be a dude, it's a blocker, it regenerates, and hard times, it's something to exploit. So we're going to get a Dakmore Salvage. I don't know. We may come back, but just it's a dredge land. Bog Wreckage. Piranha Marsh. Vivid Marsh. We're not splashing another color, obviously. Vault of Whispers. I don't know that we're going to have that big of a, artifact theme. Piranha Marsh. Here again, the Piranha Marsh. Let's see. Target player loses 1 life. It can do that, start that chain. I guess we'll use the foil. Cabal Pit. Yeah, I don't think we're hurting that bad for creature removal in mono black. Subterranean Hangars, a storage land. Ooh, all 3 of the cycle lands. We've got let's see, the Hour of Devastation, the Saga ones, and the other ones. Can't remember what it was. Tempest, I guess. Hideaway. If each player has no cards in hand, I think we'll pass. And then, of course, we have Everglades, which I don't know that I've ever been all about some Everglades. So let's flip back here to colorless. Is there any of these colorless lands that we just absolutely got to have? Let's see. Ice Flow. Safe Haven? No, because we don't want to... Safe Haven is not... Dread Statuary. Another land that can become a dude. Quicksand, a land that can kill an attacker if it's small and not flying, and therefore probably not attacking. Buried Ruined, can get back an artifact. Drown Your Temple, Spawning Beds, Sanctuary. I'm not seeing a whole lot of these colorless lands that are, Tron, but I don't. Tron is so hard to pull off in EDH. It takes up, 8, 9 slots in the deck because you got those 3, and then you got to have your X map, and then you got to have all the land search, and it's mostly in green. I try to only use the Tron in the green decks, and even then, a lot of times you just don't need it because your green ramp is so strong anyway. But Cathedrals, Exalted. Each player discards. Indestructible. Urza's Factory. Now, granted, 7 mana is pretty expensive to put a 2/2 assembly worker in play. However, I mean, it does tap for a colorless. It doesn't come into play tapped. And late game, it's something to do with your mana. So that may that may actually make the cut. And then I think we get into more colorless deserts, City of Shadows. We got a sack dudes. No, we're sacking dudes. Thespian Stage, Academy, Glimmer Post. By the way, Cloud Post and Glimmer Post. It's one of those cards. If everybody played with them, these would be exponentially better. Because imagine if everybody played a Cloud Post. You could be everybody would have a 4-mana land or 5-mana land in their deck. Just saying. Stalking Stones, Gargoyle Castle. Now, Terrain Generator. We are playing mono black, and we don't have a whole lot of ways to just, dump lands, because that's typically, like I said, a green thing. Terrain Generator's not bad. I think Terrain Generator. Yep. Oop, that's our last one, too. We'll have to look for some more Terrain Generators. Rogue's Passage. That's right. Rogue's Passage. Where's my Rogue's Passage box at? I got a box. Yeah, here we go. Main Rogue's Passages. Y'all remember back when I bought like 500 of them jokers? Okie dokie. We got Terramorphic Expanse and Evolving Wilds. I typically use those as fetches. However, I have used them in like Mono Black Vampires, where the top card of your library needs to be black, because if it's a land, it screws up your combat a lot. So you get a free shuffle pretty much with those. Ghost Quarter. Yep. High Market. Do we want to introduce the Monarch up in this Joker? Is Sidisi going to be the Monarch? I don't know. If that's a thing, we'll look through the Conspiracy 2 binder. If that's a thing, we might come back and integrate the Throne. Don't have a lot of, snow covered. I mean, here again, if snow covered does become a thing, we'll come back and get the scrying sheets. Oh, there's always Oasis, because, yeah, no, I can't justify that. Okie dokie. Well, I think that's it for the lands. So we have our oddball lands here. So these are the non-swamp lands, I guess, as it were. I don't see a real need for an Urborg or now. Obviously, the Cabal Coffers should belong in every mono black deck. But, that Joker just got so expensive. It's just, here, that a few of these are not in perfects. Let me go ahead and, by the way, that side load perfect fit is a life changer. Oh my gosh. It changed the whole way. You don't have to fight it down in that sleeve. And I think I even have, see the deck box ready. I had it. So this is Sidisi's deck box. We even got black sleeves for it. That's cool. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead, put these jokers in there. Oh, that's a Terrain Generator that's not perfect. So I do believe that's as far as we're going to go on this one. I realize it was pretty anticlimactic as far as just, hey, we got non-basic lands, yay. but it's part of the process. I do appreciate you watching, and we will keep going till we get an entire Sidisi deck. But right now, well, I guess we really can't. I really can't say shuffle and cut because we don't have a deck to shuffle yet. So we're going to keep on keeping on, and I will talk to y'all next time. We appreciate you watching.